Right, let's have a look at the settings on the Equinox. Push the cog button, settings button. First of all, we've got noise cancel. Push the accept reject button to do the noise cancel. Takes 8 seconds. That's that. You do that every time you're in the field. As soon as you start metal detecting, even if you go into, if you get any EMI or anything like that, it starts getting a bit chirpy. Go into the noise cancel and push the accept and reject button. Ground balance. They say to leave it 0 for 99% of your metal detecting, but if you need to do a ground balance, you can manually adjust it with a plus or minus while you're pumping the coil until you get a quiet search, or you can keep your finger on the accept reject button and pump the coil. Then you got volume, so you got 25 with max volume, it comes out of the speaker. You can also keep your finger on the settings button, go into the advanced setting, and then you've got the volume for your, which is iron, so you can turn your iron volume down, and you push the accept reject button. I've got this set at 5 tone, so you can change the volume on each section. If you're on 2 tone, 5 tone, 40 tone, 50 tones, adjust that to suit, just cycle through. But really, you only want to turn the iron down. That's all I'll be doing anyway. Then you've got the threshold volume. Turn the threshold up. Keep your finger on the settings button. Threshold pitch, so then you can change the pitch. I like 2. Then you've got, let me turn that down. Right, then you've got your tones. So you've got 50 tone, 5 tone, 2 tone, 1 tone. Leave it in 5 tone, and then you go into your advanced mode. Then you can change the pitch of your tones for each section. So push it, accept and reject again. You can change the pitch of that. I've gone 9, 14, 19, and 25. I've done it from 2 tone. I think it went from pitch 2 to pitch 6, but it wasn't a big jump. I want it to stand out, so I've gone to 9. So it stands out a bit more from the iron then. Then you've got, this is just discrimination patterns. So if I keep my finger on and go into advance, that's my discrimination area. I might have to put that up one more. I've took it down when it was, that's iron up to 10. Well, it goes to 0, so -9 to 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2 is hot rocks, but I'm just leaving 1 in, see how I get on, and if it plays up, I'll just knock it up 1, just so I eliminate all the hot rocks. But I'll try it with just 1 on first, see how much I need to have discrimination wise. But you can do each area. I can take that up, so that second tone could go further across if I wanted it to. So I could have like the number 9 tone pitch all the way around, or wherever you want to put that. But I'll leave it as that for now. You can do that all the way around on the 5 different segments. So that's your discrimination pattern. And then you've got the recovery. No, that's the. It's in the advanced setting. That's why. So without the line underneath it, that's your recovery speed. I think it's in field 1 it's 6, and in field 2 it's 7. But that is rapid fire, really fast reactivity, but you do lose depth. So I'm going to try it about 4 or 5. Hopefully I'll still get the speed, but be able to punch a little bit deeper. But that's still to be tested yet. I'm just playing with it. ready for the hunt. Then you go into your advanced setting, and then you've got your silencer, stroke, iron bias. So if you've got your iron bias set at 9, you will then, it's a quieter search. If you go over a nail and it's discriminated, you won't hear it, and you won't even get the little chirps if it's got a bit of non-ferrous with it. So if you've got a nail and a small coin, it's gonna pick the larger mass over the smaller mass. So if the larger mass is iron, it's going to give you an iron tone, and you won't hear the little coin next to it. If you've got your iron bias set to 0, it's going to be a noisier search. But if you've got a nail and a coin, you're going to hear both the signals. So you've got more chance then of hearing that little tiny target next to iron. So you'll either, it'll either be silent, or you'll have it in all metal, and you'll be able to pick out the 2 different targets. So that seems the way to go, especially if you're on an ancient site and you want to get in between all the trash, all the nails and stuff. But if you're going across and it's driving you mad, just go into your advanced mode, bring it up 1 or 2. I'd never run it high. I might go to like 1 or 2, but mostly I'll be using it in 0. That's it. That's all the settings across the Equinox. At first it was blowing my head off, but it's quite simple. There's your, if you go back to search, it's in all metal at the minute. You push the horseshoe, that's a discriminated area, so you won't hear nothing in the iron area. And if you bring it back in, you'll get the low tone that we set. I think we set it to 2. Low tone for iron, and then your good targets start coming, your good pictures start coming around there. So that's it. What is good is you've got a user mode, so you could be faffing about with all different programs and looking at that. Then if you think, now I want to go back to the one I know works, push that, your little icon comes up, and you're back in your favourite setting. You could also people will have that as, if you set that to a low frequency, a lower reactivity, it's got a smaller discrimination area, so it's easier for it to discriminate and to target iron. So if you've got a funny signal and you go into the mode that's got all the low reactivity, low frequency, you'll be able to know if it's iron easier. But the best way, best discrimination, best way of knowing what's in that hole is use your spade. That's virtually it. Obviously when you're in your detect mode, that's your sensitivity. Gets a bit chirpy in the air slot, but this button here, the little pulse button, that's for you. It's even got the pulse on the screen. At the minute we're in multi-frequency. Got 5 kHz, 10, 15, 20, 40, and multi. Multi is going to be the best choice for 95% of your metal detecting, unless you're going for big relics, deep big relics, then you go for 5. Or if you're just going for the little tiny fine jewellery or little skeets and stuff, then you might want to just put it into 40. But I think you're going to be using multi most of the time. And there's your pinpoint mode. So that easy now. It's loud, but that's it. That's all your settings. You've got your button on the side, brightness, on-off button at the top. Top left is your on-off button. Bottom left is your brightness. Top right is your, that's for your wireless headphones and stuff. And then you've got your user button. That's all you got to do. Simple. My brain's killing me. See you in a bit.